Okay, welcome to this episode where I'm going to install Windows 10, specifically set up for our lab. So I've already done recordings where I've installed Windows 10 for VMware, but today it's going to be a bit different because I'm going to set up in a way where I'm going to be preparing it so that you can connect to an Active Directory controller, which I have not set yet. I've created the virtual machine already, but I haven't done anything on that particular server just yet. Okay, now let's go grab a Windows 10 machine and set it up. So I've got my Harry DC computer, which I'm going to drag that over to my folder, which I forgot to do in the last video, but I've done it now. File, new virtual machine, and let's do the same process. Very similar to the other demonstration. Windows 10 there. Okay. Click on open, and just a normal stand. I've got an educational edition of the product here there, which I'll use now. And when I find it, it's hidden secretly somewhere. I think I found it. Yep, got it. And it's right there, cool. So I'll grab that over. And I'll put that there. Oh, here it is. So then I'm just gonna put my name there and password. There we go. And we'll go to next. And you should put this in a USB device. But I've got space on my system, so that's fine. So Windows, so I'm going to do, I'll call it, what should I call it? I'll just call it Workstation or PC1. PC1's fine. That's fine. We'll leave it at that. Next. And the rest is exactly the same as the other one. I might put that up to a 4. Okay, so then I'll close. Now, in terms of the network adapter, in another episode, I'm going to create a really quick, short episode. We talk about how to set this, how to change the, or how to get this working together so that it can connect to Active Directory. Very important. So finished, and that should now start creating Windows 10. I was going to say Windows 98 for a sec, but Windows 10 will be the workstation that will logs onto the domain, the active controller that I've just set up now, which I haven't finished setting up yet. I'm going to do that shortly. All right, so that's creating a disk. It's doing whatever it is it's supposed to be doing. In fact, I'm going to cancel that. I've made an error. I just noticed that I put it on my OneDrive folder. It won't work on OneDrive. So I have to put it somewhere else. And I'm actually glad I did that, so I can have this opportunity to tell you. You can't put the virtual machine hard drive on OneDrive. It's something to do with synchronizing with the cloud or something. So I'm going to have to cancel that. It looks like it's crashed. I'm just going to wait for that to finish and I'll be back. Okay, so that cancelled. I'm going to go back. I'm going to change the location of where this virtual machine is. I'm just going to move that aside. So I'm going to put it somewhere else, completely somewhere else. Not OneDrive. Yeah, I did that mistake once, and it took me a really long time to figure out what happened. It was just pretty much, yep. So I'll put on my E drive, which is a different storage. Great mistake to make today, actually. Really good learning moment. Okay. Better now, I hope. I'm attempting to do the series with VirtualBox instead of VMware, and it's an absolute nightmare. It's giving me a lot of pain and suffering. So I'm just putting that aside. I'm going to finish the VMware series first. The VirtualBox is just really, really poorly built, unfortunately. But it's free. And it's available. You can use it on anything and easy to get. But unfortunately, it's just not that good. So we'll do VMware. Have fun with that, and then I'll rebuild this series with VirtualBox later on. So I'm just waiting now for a few things to happen. And by the way, with the Windows 10, the support is finishing. We're in October now. Should be finishing. Sorry, we are in August now, and yeah, October will be Windows 10 support will be finished. If you want to download a copy, like a trial version of it, you can go to Microsoft website, but they make it really hard for you to get. Very, very difficult to get a copy of the trial edition. Message me or send a message in the comment. I'll send you a video of a recording that I've done on how to hack the system legitimately. You can actually go and get that Windows 10 ISO without having to create Microsoft's way of creating USB. We just want the ISO from that site. All right, but you have to message me, and you have to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And I'll get that. I'm just joking. You can just leave a comment, and I'll give you all the links to the other Windows 10 installation on how to do that. But I'm going to pause this installation here, and I'll be back when that's done. It'll restart a couple of times. It'll go to the Windows 10 box, Windows 10 desktop. Then we'll take it from there. Be back shortly. All right, so that took about 5 minutes. Wasn't too long. Let's see if my password worked. The same password that I put into VMware, which is handy. Let's see if my password works. So now I'll have an administrator rights to this Windows machine, and that's it. We're good to go here. That's Windows 10. Now there's one more thing I need to do for this particular lab. We're in an Active Directory environment now, so I have to pay attention to things like computer names. So I'm going to just say yes to that. I'm going to right click the Windows button here. I'm going to System. This is the new way of doing it. Well, when I say new, it's newish. And then there's rename this PC, which is here. And we get this strange, weird name, desktop, blah, blah, blah. We called it, we're going to call it PC1, right? So PC1 is the better name for this. At least we get some sort of information. I mean, PC1 is not that much better because we only have one computer. But if I've got like 1,000 computers, I would need a naming structure better than this one. But I'll change that now. It will restart the computer, and this computer is now ready to join the domain, but the domain controller is not ready yet. That's the next episode. So see you in the next episode. I'm going to restart this and then let it do its thing. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.